Welcome to Coffee with Jesus Outreach. I'm so excited to bring you a special series from my book, In the Meantime, Trust Me. These are powerful, faith-filled stories, biblical accounts told by the perspective of the people who lived them. Writing them was a gift during my own waiting season, and now, as I read them to you, I hope they encourage you. So grab your coffee, get cozy, and let's dive into the stories of faith, breakthrough, and trusting God's perfect timing. Who knows? Your breakthrough might be closer than you think. Hannah faces ridicule. Imagine, if you will, Hannah herself, the mother of Samuel, speaking to you now in your own waiting season. Though thousands of years have passed since her time, the memories of her journey remain very vivid in her heart. Allow her to share with you a tale of faith and perseverance, one that she trusts will bring you comfort and strength as you navigate your own journey of waiting in the modern age. Peninnah, bless her heart, had the spirit of mockery that seemed to thrive on my misery. She took cruel delight in highlighting what she perceived as my greatest failure, my inability to have children. Her every word was sharp, like an arrow, aimed precisely at my deepest wound. Each day was a relentless reminder of my barrenness, and Peninnah's scorn only deepened my sorrow. Yet even under the weight of her taunts, I clung desperately to my faith in my Lord, believing He saw my pain. In those days, to be a wife without children was a shameful burden, often considered grounds for divorce. The weight of my childlessness was almost unbearable, but my beloved husband Elkanah loved me fiercely. His words of comfort were a balm to my wounded heart. He would hold me close, his eyes full of love, and ask me why I let Peninnah's cruelty affect me so deeply. His unconditional love sustained me through those dark, difficult times. Even as I felt the spirit breaking under the weight of my unfulfilled longing. Peninnah bore many children, yet her heart was consumed with jealousy and bitterness. She could not fathom why Elkanah's love for me never changed despite my inability to give him a son. Every year, as we journeyed to Shiloh to worship and sacrifice to the Lord, her taunts grew harsher, her words cutting deeper into my soul. The pilgrimage meant to be a time of devotion and joy became a period of acute suffering for me. In my darkest moments, when the anguish became unbearable, I turned to the Lord with a heart full of desperate hope. I poured out my soul in fervent prayer, my voice trembling with raw emotion. With tears streaming down my face, I made a solemn vow to God. If He would bless me with a son, I would dedicate him to the Lord's service for his entire life. Even when the priest Eli mistook my silent, heartfelt prayers for drunkenness, I remained firm in my faith, explaining to him that I was a woman deeply troubled, pouring out my soul to the Lord. I knew that God could bring an end to my suffering, and Him I placed my trust, confident that He heard the cries of His children and would answer in His perfect timing. My prayers were an expression of my deepest longing, my faith, and my unshakable belief in His goodness. And oh, my friends, how faithful God proved to be. The following year, He remembered my prayers and blessed me with my son Samuel. True to my vow, I dedicated him to the Lord's service, and he grew up to be a mighty prophet for the Lord, a living testament to God's faithfulness and mercy. So, my dear friend, while you are in your own season of waiting, I urge you to pray continually and live as if you've already received the promise God has given you. Your waiting is not in vain. It is a testament of your faith and resilience. Perhaps your journey, like mine, is not just about you. Maybe it is a beautiful story showcasing God's miracles and His constant love for His children. If you have enjoyed listening to these stories and would like more information on where you can get my book, check it out in the link in the description below. There, you will find details on how you can purchase your own copy. Thank you for listening and for joining me as we have coffee with Jesus. Until next time, be blessed.